Welcome to Bed Crime Stories podcast. I'm your host, T. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, bed crimers. As always, I wish you the best. To anyone new here, a warm welcome. Thank you for checking out my channel. Let me just ask that after listening to or watching this video, if you learned something or enjoyed it, please do me a favor and smash that like button. Now, let's dig in. Victim Kaylee Goncalves' family was on Good Morning America, and they're saying that they are planning to face suspect Brydan Kohberger in court next month, even as his defense team filed a motion to delay that hearing. So there are actually 3 hearings coming up in this case. The first is on May 22nd, and it's a hearing on the media gag order that is currently in place. So the media organizations got together and they're asking once again to have the gag order lifted. And this time they went to the lower court because the Supreme Court in Idaho told them that's what they need to do. There's another hearing scheduled for May 25th, and that hearing is about the Goncalves family asking to have the gag order lifted for their lawyer. They're saying their attorney should be allowed to speak about the family's opinions on the case on their behalf. So that's set to take place on May 25th. And then the third hearing is on June 26th, and that's Kohberger's preliminary hearing. In the Good Morning America interview, Kaylee's mother, Christy, said that it's a big thing for the family to go in strong and united. They're going to be at that preliminary hearing. She also said, I've never been to a preliminary trial before. She called it a trial. It's actually a hearing. Some people do think of preliminary hearings as mini trials, but they're not really supposed to be that. Christy also said this, and I quote, I have no idea what to expect. I have no idea what we're going to hear, but I know that I've got my son and my daughter will be there and my sister and my husband, end quote. Christy also added that if and when the trial takes place, she is not planning to be in the courtroom when the gruesome details of the crime are shared. She said, I'm not going to scar myself. I have visions of my own that, I have to deal with. This weekend, Kaylee's siblings are going to accept her posthumous degree from the university. The 4 students, Ethan, Kaylee, Maddie, and Xana, are going to be recognized during the university's May 13th graduation ceremonies. Christy also reiterated on Good Morning America that she doesn't think her daughter and Brydan Kohberger had any connection. Christy said, and I quote, I've thought long and hard about if Kaylee and Kohberger could have crossed paths. We've talked as a family, We've done a lot of research on what's out there. None of it makes sense, end quote. And when Christy first saw Kohberger in court, she said she felt completely overwhelmed and nearly passed out. And I can easily imagine feeling that way. Kaylee's sister, Autumn, said this about the posthumous degree that Kaylee's going to receive this weekend. And I quote, I would have never thought a year ago or even 6 months ago that there was going to be a reason that Kaylee couldn't accept her own degree, that she wouldn't be here. I think it's a way to show unity and respect for Kaylee and her hard work. I just feel that it's important for someone to walk for her, end quote. This drives home how senseless this crime was. We've got 4 people, 4 precious souls gone, who were so young and so vibrant and so full of potential, all gone, and 4 families that are utterly devastated and who wake up every morning going, oh yeah, that's right, that happened, oh my God. Big hugs and happy vibes to the families, and I hope the weekend will be heartwarming and not too painful. Until the next time on Bed Crime Stories.